waiting for the perfect time to come, because if you keep waiting for it, it's never going to come. Hey loves, welcome to this video. I'm Anna, and today we'll be talking about motivation, discipline, and consistency. So if you are somebody who struggles with that, this video is for you. Just gonna tell you, I'm tired as fuck. I'm filming this same exact video for the third time now. The first time my head was cut off, the second time the mic turned off, and hopefully this time it's gonna be fine. So first of all, we have to talk about what are each of those. So motivation is what drives us to take the first step and to create new goals. Now, discipline is what pushes us forward to keep working on those things. It is the ability to do something even when you don't feel like it. And now, consistency is the ability to do that same thing over an extended period of time at a fixed schedule. Unless you create a balance, you are going to end up with a burnout. For example, if you solely rely on motivation, you're just not going to get anywhere. You're not going to reach your destination because you're not going to have motivation every single day. If you solely rely on discipline without anything motivating you at all, it's going to lead to burnout, because you're forcing yourself every single day to do something that you don't even have a purpose behind. And so it is so important to create a balance in order to get to your goal. Some of the steps I'm recommending is starting small, creating deadlines and reminders, and taking rests. I feel like the most important thing when it comes to achieving anything is taking rests. Separate focus from rest. Let me explain. If you don't separate them entirely, the two are going to become one. When it's time to focus, to be productive, to work on achieving your goals, you are going to be distracted, scattered, tired, exhausted. You will not be able to focus. You will be thinking about all the other things that you could be doing at that moment. And now, when it's time to rest, you're going to be thinking about all the things that you haven't finished yet, everything that you've procrastinated and now will have to do tomorrow. What I mean by rest is not going on your phone and scrolling through social media. When your body tells you that it's tired and exhausted, you should listen to it and take a nap, go to sleep, take actual rest. Go for a walk in nature. Don't go on your phone, because that gets you even more tired and brings you back into the whole loop that I've previously mentioned. And then it becomes a cycle, you're forever restless and you're not finishing anything. If you were to just rest when your body tells you it needs some rest, you will also be able to focus and finish everything that you have. So I cannot stress this enough, how important rest is. Start before you are ready. That is the key to ending procrastination. You have to stop planning everything, how you're gonna do it, preparing yourself. Just start. And then consistency beats anything. Consistency beats perfectionism. Literally, just instead of planning everything out just so that it can be perfect, just start and keep it up with consistency, because that's going to get you much, much further. When it comes to investing, the earlier you start, the more it gets to compound. If you just wait for the perfect time, it's never actually going to come. The perfect time never comes. The perfect time is right now, this moment. Another very important thing is delayed gratification. So many dreams are being broken because you seek instant gratification. For example, you want to start going to gym. You get that sudden motivation, burst of motivation, and you get a membership. You see that you will not instantly get muscles, and so you quit. You gave up the opportunity to have something that you wished for so long just because you wanted instant gratification. which is in most cases unattainable. It is so important that you use that burst of motivation, turn it into discipline and consistency, and be patient. Because in the long run, whatever you're doing, it is going to pay off. So you just need to give it time and put your effort in, put your time in, and allow it to slowly develop in order to get an even bigger delayed gratification. Delayed results will bring much more value to you than something that you will get instantly. Now, when it comes to gym, for example, you will get instant gratification by just showing up, for yourself. But to actually get the muscles, you're gonna need to wait for delayed gratification. Now, another thing is that we as humans, we are made to progress. We are made to create. That is our purpose, that is what fulfills us. What helps you make progress is discipline. It pushes you to make further progress. And so many of you would think that discipline is something that is hard, it's pure torture. In reality, discipline is what allows progress to come in. And that is exactly why I've previously mentioned that you get that instant gratification on the way to the delayed one. Because just by making a tiny bit of progress, just by showing up one more day for yourself, you're going to feel fulfilled, that you're working on yourself. And so discipline is not a bad thing at all. It is what brings us happiness. If you have nothing that you're working towards, you're going to be stuck and unhappy. In order to achieve fulfillment, you need to work on yourself consistently. And that is the whole point of this video. It is important to surround yourself with the right people. Because in reality, who you surround yourself with is who you are. And that is one of the truest things ever. Everybody at some point in their life ends up in an unhealthy environment. So if you're surrounded with people who are stuck where they are, have been stuck in that same position for years now, have no ambitions to push forward, to work on themselves, to make progress, that is going to become you. I've heard this person say, if you are friends with 6 billionaires, you're going to be the 7th billionaire. If you're friends with 6 gamblers, you're going to be the 6th gambler. And that is so true. You have to surround yourself with people who are also working on themselves, because that is also what pushes you to work even more. That is what gives you that accountability. For a very long time, I was surrounded with people who I can clearly tell were stuck. They did not make a step forward, not a single step. And that was keeping me stuck as well. The second I found Sophia, who I'm filming with, I just started instantly growing just by being friends with her. Next off, you should keep your why in mind, because you are not going to achieve anything if you do not have a purpose behind it. Why are you doing it? You need a purpose, you need a why. And that is also what will keep you motivated and keep you from pushing forward. A lot of us tend to forget our whys, and so it is important to create some reminders. For example, create a vision board so that every day that you wake up, you're just going to have this whole vision board in front of yourself, a life that you could have if you were to just work on yourself. If you are serious about your goals, you should be willing to do anything that it takes to achieve them. You should be desperate enough to do anything to achieve your goals. Because everybody, literally all of us, have dreams, but not many actually achieve them. Okay, and lastly, another thing that can boost your motivation, keep you going, clear out the path in front of you. I saw this person talk about this prompt that you sent to ChatGPT. First of all, you journal what would a higher version of yourself be. And what I mean is what are their priorities? What are their goals? What are they trying to achieve? Where is their focus in which aspects of their life? You're writing all of that about your future self. You send it to ChatGPT and say, make me a daily routine for this person. When I tell you that is the most accurate shit ever. Because as soon as I read it, I was like, yeah, like this would be my routine. What is stopping you from just applying that routine right now? Waiting to be successful so that you can have that lifestyle done? Just like adapt it slightly, you can have it right now. Because once again, stop waiting for the perfect time to come. Because if you keep waiting for it, it's never going to come. The perfect time is right now. So take that routine. If you don't want ChatGPT to write it for you, write it yourself and apply it to your current life. There's nothing that you cannot do. Stay consistent, stay disciplined, stay motivated. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.